Hi everyone, welcome back to Craft with Norma. Just thought I'd show you the latest in the rag books that I've been doing. This one is similar style where I've put a twig and I've fastened it. I've also put a rusted safety pin there where I've threaded the sari silk, and the front cover here is with cardi paper that I've sewn in and put some of the packaging and a pheasant feather. I've also sewn along the edges there, and on the opposite side I've made a pocket, but we'll go there in a bit. Just turn this over. So on the front page, the front cover, I've used a piece of card, craft card or card from packaging, I think it was, and I've sewn that into place, and then I've just built up with some antique lace, some of the cross stitching material that was rusted, and then a piece of tree bark and an old necklace where the centre had actually fallen out. And the cardboard I'd stained. Now I will show you how I make the stain. I make my own stain, and I'll show you that in a separate video. So turning the page over, there we go. You can see here where I've attached the piece of branch to the journal, and just sort of like poked it through and tied it so it's quite secure. And then here we've got another piece of cardi paper with a leaf design, and I think that's from one of Tim Holt's dies, and a friend Linda gave me a couple of them, which I've gone and used in this particular rag book. And then I've stained it again with my own stain, added some, I love the sound of that, some parchment paper, some more of that packaging, and then just a little button, faux button, that's made out of the paper dry aired clay, and a piece of hessian. So that's that section. And here you can see the rust stain popping through on this piece of calico. And on this side I've gone and just used a piece of vintage lace and made that into a little pocket there where I've just got a journaling card in there. And I've just done a little collage using some beautiful, very, very fine cotton from Liberty, which I bought a while back, and just use it quite sparingly because it is quite expensive, though it's absolutely beautiful material. Little note there. And then there's a little tiny piece of calico that's been stamped, and that's using one of Tim Holt's field stamps on there, and then I've just a button that I've put through. And then on the opposite side here we've got a tag that I've made from some of the sticky back foil silver insulating tape, I think it was, if I remember rightly. And then again just a collage using some printed linen, a rusty safety pin with a piece of film on it, a photo frame with one of the Tim Holt's photo booth pictures in there, one of my handmade tickets, and a piece of linen that's backed with some black card. And again, I think the stamp for that was out of the field notes from Tim Holtz. And then here we've just got, again, a cutout of a poppy in black card on a piece of the packaging with a ticket, another rusty safety pin there, and a piece of coffee stained muslin there on that page. And then turning over, I've got a piece of, this is mixed media card, which I have dyed some flowers using a process. Basically you layer the flowers between the paper and you put it through. I've got a cotton boss, and I run it through, and what happens is it squishes, very technical term, squishes the plant juices, and it just leaves an imprint onto the paper. And that's what I've used there. And then there's a piece of white cotton which I've dyed with some beetroot, fixed the little film, and then some hessian. And on this side just built a little collage up using some of the cotton fabric that I dyed using the rust, but it came out very dark. I don't know why it does that compared to some of the others that come out quite light and rusty. And with that I've just collaged a little piece of lace, some of the packaging, and a butterfly, and I've sewn the butterfly up the centre so it can actually move. And then turning that over, you can see where that the rust has gone grey, but on this piece of calico or linen you can see where the rust, that's a rusty safety pin, and that's the pattern that it's left. And I've just added some bits and pieces, and again an old necklace which I've fitted onto a little bulb pin there, and there's a picture there of a little bird inside that. And then on this side, this is craft paper which I've crunched up, added water to it to make it more textured, and then I've gone and used my own stain to stain it. And the same with the piece of material that's there. And again, this is from the Eco dye that I've used, running it through the cut and boss. And then turning it over, here we've got some of the linen that I covered my kitchen chairs with. Another one of these printouts, the dies of flowers, and I've just put there tranquil, nice and peaceful. And on this side, it's a little saying that says, praise the young and they will bloom, or blossom, sorry. Oh, I nearly poked myself in the eye with my glasses. And you just lift this up as a little flap, and there's a little girl from the Victorian times looking very cute. So that just flips over there. And again, this is on some material that has been dyed using the rust. You can just see a little bit of it there. And turning over, quite a bright page. So this is the centre of the book. You can see this is where the ribbon has come through. And I've used pieces of cardie paper again, some dried flowers that I did in the spring, and here's that piece of Liberty fabric that I've used there, and the yellow's supposed to match the yellow there. And then on this side we've got again some dried flowers that I did earlier in the year. So I've put flower on there and I've put weed on here because I've printed out there, or I stamped onto the material there, one of the dandelions. And again, you can see the piece of rust just coming through on that side there, as well as on the piece of muslin that I've done there. And again, just cut a little tiny piece of that Liberty fabric, which matches the colour tones in the flower that I've used. And then again, just a little tiny button which just picks up the bit of purple that's in that material. And then turning over, we've got our dark page, and again you can see where the rust has come out beautifully on this piece of fabric. And I've just stamped there Imagine, and there's a photo there of a group of people on the beach having fun. Another one of those flowers dies from Tim Holtz. And then on this side I've just matched the printout, the stamp, and I've put Believe in Yourself. And that, again, that's the craft card that I've stained and aged. And here on this side we've just put a collage again, using some more of this beautiful material, and again just matched the colours with the button and a piece of cheesecloth there that's been dyed the similar colour. And then on this side I've got two lovely ladies, looks like as if it's from the early 50s, on the beach, and I've added there just a little charm of a seashell and a little bit of fabric there again where I've stamped a flower on it. And then turning over, we've got a little collage made up of some cheesecloth that's stained lovely with the rust. I'm not sure what happened there. This is the beauty of it. You just don't know what's happening until you open it up and dry it and see what's gone on. And again, it's a butterfly, and I've sewn down the centre again just to give it movement in its wings. And then here again, I've got a little pocket that we've just made of the lace there for you to put a note in. And then turning over, I've got on this side a little pocket made of the lace, and I've backed it with a piece of craft card, a piece of the tree bark, which is unusual. And then I've just made this little notebook, and again it's it's rust stained, and again for some unknown reason it's come out these lovely colours, and a little pheasant feather, and I've just added some papers there just for notes, and that just pops in there like so. And then on this side I've got a pocket here. Oops. I've got a pocket here, and I've just made this little envelope out of tissue. Again, I like the sound of that, and that just slots into there like so. And added a little charm there of a little tortoise, and just sewn along the edges, and a little ticket there with says there admit one. And then on the back page here we've got a collage again using a piece of linen that's had an image of a dragonfly on it, and again that little figure there is from the Tim Holtz field notes. And then one of the faux leaves and a little tiny heart that I've added there. And then this piece of card was actually ripped, so what I've done is I've slow sewn or hand sewn those along there to keep the card together, and then sewn it into the page. And then this one here is another little pocket just made with a piece of the card and just a little tag book that slots into that pocket there like so. And that is the book complete. That's the back page, which is just a tag that I've made with one of the Tim Holtz mini people held in a flower, supposed to be. And that is that red book, totally complete. So do hope you enjoyed just watching that quick flip through. It will be available in my Etsy shop, and thank you so much for watching me yet again. If you've subscribed, thank you so much. I've had quite a few subscribers just recently, so thank you all very, very much for subscribing. I do hope you enjoy watching some of my makes, and if you haven't, please do. I'd love you to join, and look forward to seeing you all again in the future. Thanks very much for taking the time and watching my videos. Thanks, bye.